Rachel Zegler has finally broken her silence on being abruptly removed from the much-anticipated Snow White project. The West Side Story star didn't hold back as she revealed her true feelings about the controversy, leaving fans and critics stunned. What exactly did Rachel say? Stay tuned, because the drama just hit a whole new level. Rachel Zegler took to a high-profile interview yesterday to address the firing that sent shockwaves through Hollywood. "It feels like my heart was ripped out," she confessed, visibly emotional. Rachel went on to say, "This wasn't just a role, it was a chance to represent a generation. I gave everything to this project." In another jaw-dropping moment, she added, "I was blindsided. Nobody saw this coming, not even me." Her words quickly sparked debate online, with fans rallying behind her and critics speculating on what really went wrong. Could there be more to the story than we know? All right, let's unpack the controversies and drama that have made this live-action remake anything but a simple reimagining of a classic. If you thought this was just another Disney nostalgia project, think again. This movie has become a battleground for heated debates, questionable choices, and fan frustration. Starting with the script, co-written by Aaron Cressida Wilson and the highly respected Greta Gerwig, Disney decided to take the Grimm brothers' beloved tale and turn it completely on its head. Later in the interview, Rachel shifted her focus to her loyal fans, who have been vocal in their support during this tumultuous time. "To everyone who stood by me," she said, holding back tears, "thank you for believing in me, even when others didn't." The audience was captivated as she continued, "I want to remind everyone that no matter how hard life gets, we have to keep fighting for our dreams." But it wasn't all about gratitude. In a fiery moment, Rachel hinted at underlying tensions, saying, "Some decisions are made for reasons we may never understand, but that doesn't make them right." Fans quickly speculated that she was referring to alleged creative disputes behind the scenes. Is this the beginning of a larger Hollywood fallout? Now, let's dive into the music. Benj Pasek and Justin Paul, the incredible minds behind The Greatest Showman, are bringing a whole new set of songs to this production. Surprisingly, the music seems to be the least controversial part of the project so far. Rachel Zegler's singing in the trailer has even been praised by some of her critics, proving that, love her or hate her, the girl has serious vocal talent. Her voice is undeniably a standout feature, giving fans something to look forward to amidst all the drama. But let's not get too carried away with the positives, because the production process has been anything but smooth. It's been a roller coaster ride, starting with delays caused by COVID-19. And just when it seemed things were back on track, another controversy erupted. A leaked clip from the set revealed that the dwarves weren't dwarves at all. They were played by average-sized actors. The backlash was instant and intense, forcing Disney to pivot and replace them with CGI creations. As the interview wrapped up, Rachel revealed her plans to move forward despite the setback. "This isn't the end for me," she declared confidently. "It's just the beginning of a new chapter." Her determination to rise above the drama has earned her widespread admiration. Industry insiders have already hinted that Rachel may be in talks for an even bigger role, with one source saying, "Hollywood knows her talent, and this is just a bump in the road." Meanwhile, fans are flooding social media with messages of support, with one tweet reading, "Rachel deserves better. This is her moment to shine brighter than ever." Spoiler alert, the CGI dwarves? Yeah, that didn't exactly go over well. In fact, fans are calling them downright unsettling, with some even comparing their appearance to something out of a horror movie. While a few are defending Disney's attempt at a unique visual style, the overwhelming majority see this as yet another misstep. Now let's talk about Gal Gadot, our modern evil queen. She's got the glam, the edge, and just enough emotional depth to give the character a fresh twist. Her portrayal promises to bring a new layer of intrigue to the story. But as always, controversy isn't far behind. Gadot's political views have sparked heated online debates, proving that these days, nothing in Hollywood comes without a side of drama. Still, if early reactions are any indication, most people agree that she's one of the film's strongest elements. And speaking of chaos, we can't ignore the movie's jaw-dropping budget, a whopping $269 million. That's a massive price tag, even by Disney standards, which means they're banking on Snow White being an absolute blockbuster. But with all the backlash and mixed reactions, will it deliver? Disney's track record with live-action remakes is, at best, inconsistent. Sure, Beauty and the Beast and Aladdin raked in massive box office numbers, but then there's Mulan, which struggled to resonate with audiences and ended up flopping. So, where does this version of Snow White stand? Will it be a box office triumph, or will it collapse under the weight of its many controversies? One of the biggest points of contention has been the casting of Rachel Zegler as Snow White, which sparked widespread outrage. Disney likely hoped this decision would earn praise for its inclusivity and alignment with modern values. Instead, it backfired, with critics accusing the studio of straying too far from the character's original traits. Zegler, however, has stood by the casting choice, emphasizing how deeply the story's themes resonate with her and audiences today. In Spanish-speaking communities, Snow White is an icon, Rachel Zegler said, emphasizing that being cast in the role is an incredible honor. But no matter how heartfelt her statements are, it seems the internet is determined to dissect her every word and label her actions as hypocritical. The backlash has been relentless, and it's clear there's no pleasing everyone. The release of the new trailer has only added fuel to the fire. It features some classic moments like the magic mirror, the evil queen's schemes, and Snow White discovering the dwarf's cottage. Yet, the internet's attention has zeroed in on one thing: the CGI dwarves. The reaction has been overwhelmingly negative, with many calling them downright unsettling. Even actor Peter Dinklage weighed in, criticizing the portrayal of dwarfism and sparking yet another debate. It's becoming clear that no matter what Disney does, controversy is unavoidable. And let's not forget the legacy of Snow White. Even after nearly 90 years, Disney's first animated masterpiece is still making waves. Who could have imagined that a story so old would still ignite such passionate debates? Yet here we are, with fans in an uproar, and Disney facing major boycotts over everything from casting choices to narrative changes. It's safe to say Disney has ignited a wildfire of backlash with this adaptation. And as if the drama couldn't get any more intense, another Snow White movie is reportedly in the works, and fans are already buzzing with excitement about it. But before diving into the competition, let's take a closer look at the current state of Disney's version. Disney's live-action remakes have always been divisive. Some, like Beauty and the Beast, breathed new life into cherished classics, earning praise for their refreshing updates. Now Snow White is shaping up to be Disney's riskiest bet yet. The changes to this adaptation are major. First, Disney cast Rachel Zegler as Snow White, sparking an immediate outcry. While some applauded the casting as a progressive move toward greater diversity, others were far less enthusiastic, voicing their disapproval loudly online. But that wasn't the only shakeup. Disney made the bold decision to replace the iconic dwarves with genderless magical creatures, transforming a beloved part of the story into yet another polarizing controversy. This decision drew criticism not just from fans, but also from prominent actors like Peter Dinklage. Peter openly criticized Disney's choice, arguing that it failed to properly represent actors with dwarfism. Now there are rumors that the dwarves might actually make a comeback. However, early set photos haven't eased concerns. Fans are still unhappy, labeling the designs as awkward and off-putting. The overall reception? Let's just say it's far from positive. Then there's Rachel Zegler, whose comments about the movie have only added fuel to the fire. Remember that infamous interview where she boldly said, "It's not 1937 anymore"? Well, people haven't forgotten. In that interview, she criticized the original film's focus on love and romance, calling it outdated and even suggesting that the princess's role in the story was problematic. Fans, however, argue that Zegler is distorting the original narrative to align with a more modern agenda, and this has only amplified the backlash. The uproar has become so intense that Disney has delayed the film's release to 2025, likely to buy time and salvage its reputation. But as Disney scrambles to regain favor, a new contender has entered the scene. That's right, another Snow White movie is now in development, this time by the Daily Wire. This adaptation, titled Snow White and the Evil Queen, promises to remain true to the original Brothers Grimm fairy tale. No reimagined characters, no rewritten values, just classic storytelling in its purest form. Fans are already showing massive support for the project, seeing it as a refreshing alternative to Disney's controversial direction. Daily Wire co-CEO Jeremy Boring didn't hold back, openly criticizing Disney for abandoning its roots and alienating its core audience. Disney's decision to drastically alter such a beloved story feels like a betrayal to its dedicated fan base. Meanwhile, the Daily Wire's version is embracing everything Disney's remake seems to be abandoning. Friendship, magic, romance, and timeless values take center stage in their retelling. It promises to be a nostalgic yet meaningful take on the classic tale. Brett Cooper has been cast as the new Snow White, and fans are thrilled. She not only looks the part, but has shown a commitment to honoring the essence of the original character. This has sparked excitement among those who feel Disney's live-action remakes have lost the charm that made them special. So, what does this mean for Disney? It's simple. They now have some serious competition. With the Daily Wire's Snow White and the Evil Queen set to release in 2024, it's become a race to capture the audience's hearts. But here's the twist. Fans are already gravitating toward this faithful adaptation. It's shaping up to be a modern-day fairy tale showdown, with Disney's reimagined version clashing against the Daily Wire's commitment to tradition. What do you think about the excitement and controversies surrounding Snow White? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more updates on the latest Hollywood controversies and the evolving landscape of entertainment.